Right. So here we have 2021 CB1000r. And we're going to do the rear stainless steel brake lines from Galfer. Alright. All we have here is 3, as you can see here. We have 3 brake lines, alright? They're all labeled. Alright, this one says the ABS module. Okay. This one says caliper to hardline at ABS module. Alright. And then we have this one. This one's to the rear master hardline. Okay. Now you see all these little blocks here. See that in there? You have to put these little things inside. Okay. For focuses. These have to go in each of those blocks. Alright? Right in there. They just sit in there. Alright? If you don't put that in there, you're not going to have good brakes. Alright? They're not going to work properly. So don't forget these. Make sure they're inside when you're tightening down the hard line. In addition, we have these banjo bolts. Alright, brand new banjo bolts in the kit with crush washers. Okay. Use 2 on these. Alright. And let's get started. We have to pull off the rear wheel. Pull off that exhaust because it's in the way. I like to work nice and neat. Probably pull off that passenger rear set as well. But let's get started. $19mm. let's take a look. See what we're dealing with. Okay, so we have here the rear master, one line there. Alright. Seems like that one right here is short. To the master, right back here. To the block. That one's easy. And then we have this one here going down to the brake caliper, to this block here. Alright. And then we have this one right here, right above the coolant bottle, going up to the ABS module. So we'll probably need to take off the seat as well. And we'll do that now. Take off the seat. On here with a 10. Alright, these do have washers on them, so make sure you don't lose them. Off the seat. Alright. So that looks like our line right there. That's gonna be our line right there that we need to replace. Alright. So it just sneaks on down there. Nothing too crazy. Okay. To the pump. Alright, probably have to take this out, undo this bracket behind here, take off this 5mm, and a Phillips down there. Nice little Phillips. Alright. that Phillips out. Let's see. Yeah, this bracket definitely needs to be loosened. A lot of stuff in the way. Show you guys. Alright, see the hard line there? Whoops. It's tied into that bracket, so we need to loosen that bolt right there in the center. Looks like an 8mm with a nut on the other side. And we have to free that going down by the shock. And probably need to remove the rear hugger too to access that tight bolt back there. Alright guys, so as you see, the first hard line is in. Alright, Galfer gives you these little zip ties because the OEM clips, they're too big now for the hard line stainless steel. It's thinner, so I'll give you those two. Just strap them right there, nice and easy, and then tighten it down at the caliper. Alright, that's how it looks. Next we'll move to this line. Alright, this is from the master to the ABS line, hard line. Alright, so we'll be doing that now. Alright guys, and here we are. We got the stainless steel line from the rear master to the ABS hard line. Alright, this one was a little bit tricky one, but be patient, you'll get it. You're gonna want to move that reservoir definitely out of the way to give you room to finagle your fingers in here. I went through here with one hand and the other hand through here. Cracked that 8mm, has a bracket on it to hold it on with a wrench, and then I used a 1/4" baby ratchet with an 8 on there, and I unscrewed it. Make sure you crack that hard line first before you loosen the bolt that's on the block. Alright, yeah, so otherwise that's how it looks. I feel like the angles could be better for the hard line on the stainless steel, but it is what it is. I'm sure it works perfectly fine. But yeah, gonna button this back up, and then we'll start the bleeding process. Alright guys, we are fully done bleeding the system. We've got a nice hard pedal. Reservoir is full to the top. And just show you down here what I do. Leave the wheel off. You can put your box end on there, closed end. I have a small vacuum hose on a little water bottle. Cut a little hole in the top so it's nice and tight around the hose, and never comes off, and it just goes straight into there nice and clean. And you gotta empty it, you just unscrew it and you empty it out into your waste bucket. But pretty done. That's just the residual inside of the black hose that's dripping, and everything's closed off.